What's up everyone, Mysteriocity again appearing on your screens, this time today bringing you a video on a recent story of a time traveler who goes by the name of Noah. This time traveler named Noah says he is from the year 2030. He has time traveled back into 2018 in order to just divulge some stuff and tell us some stuff we need to know about 12 years into the future. Now, I am very skeptical when it comes to these kind of stories because, I mean, someone claiming to be a time traveler from the future, I mean, anyone can do that. I could do that. This video could instead be me saying, hey guys, I'm actually a time traveler from the year 2079, and I have some stuff to tell you. It's some very important stuff. We go to Mars, we colonize some planets, but actually we discover there's a gigantic black hole that's coming to swallow up our solar system, and we will all be extinct by 2092. So enjoy the 74 years that we have left. Literally anyone can do that. John Teeter, Andrew Carlson, and now we have this dude. Noah previously gave an interview with a channel called Paranormal Elite back in November 2017, where he revealed that he suffers from depression and anorexia, and that he's actually 50 years old, but he took an age-rejuvenating drug to make him 25 again. So he's been just, on the internet claiming that he's a time traveler for the past couple months, and he's been very insistent about it, but reasonably so. People have just been doubting him, just like, dude, you're just another faker, you're just another one of them who just wants attention. That's what all of this is for. I mean, everyone who claims to be a time traveler and isn't, they all have one thing in common: their motivation. All of them do it for attention. They all do it for fame, fortune, even if it is only for 15 seconds. Some people will do anything to get their 15 seconds of fame, and that's just what these people do. So he took a lie detector test in an interview with Apex TV, which was uploaded onto YouTube on February 9th, 2018. He also says that he has hard evidence to prove that he is a time traveler, but he says he cannot reveal that evidence due to a paradox. Now, during this, you don't see the actual machine. You don't see the lie detector, and you really don't see anything other than text that pops up. One person who's familiar with lie detectors stated, "You can see Noah fidgeting around with a monitor strapped around his fingers, and I myself know from first-hand experience that when you take a lie detector test, you are supposed to sit back and remain completely still during the whole complete lie detector test for it." I don't believe this guy. I'm just gonna state that right there. I think this guy's a complete fraud, and I think one of the biggest pieces of evidence to prove that this guy is a fraud, if not the biggest piece of evidence, is that he stated since he's from 2030, he knows who the president will be in 2030. But 2030 in history time isn't that far off. It's 12 years from now. So you just know that if whoever gets elected to be president in 2030, that individual would still very much be alive right now. And he muffled, and I do stress muffled, what sounded like Iana Remiki, and that just hasn't, and people just haven't found that in any searches. I mean, if he's from 2030, he has to know who the president will be in 2030, and the individual who gets elected president in 2030 has to be very much alive right now, presumably doing something in the political field. So let's go over Noah's predictions for 2030. Now, some of these are reasonable. Some of these are like, yeah, okay, I can see that happening in the next 12 years. It's plausible that Donald Trump will get reelected in 2020. I know some of you don't like to hear that, but it could happen, people. I don't know really about phones getting bigger. I mean, it seems like they're making the phones thinner and thinner and thinner to the point where in the next 12 years, it's like they're going to be as thin as paper. And robots that can run at home, yeah, I can see that happening. Google is already starting to test self-driving cars. I mean, granted, yes, they're kind of in the beta phase of that, but it is happening, and they are testing them on public highways. Bitcoin being used more often, yeah, I could see that happening. I mean, it just seems like pennies and dollar signs would be totally irrelevant by 2030, just because, they're already kind of irrelevant now. So, the issue of global warming. Yeah, that's why it's been so much colder lately. Humans fly to Mars in 2028. That's 10 years away, so, I can see that happening in 10 years. I hope they don't start doing all these planetary exploration missions in 2050. I want to start seeing it as soon as possible, damn it. Electric cars that can travel at 600 miles per hour, I can buy that. And some diseases being cured now. I mean, this is kind of wishful. You hope this will happen. I mean, in the next 12 years that they would have found some cures for cancer. I mean, let's hope so. So yeah, Google tried Google Glasses, I believe, back in 2013, but that kind of proved to be a flop. So now there's going to be another device, but very much improved, and they're going to be devices which have the processing power of today's computers. These predictions are plausible enough. I mean, I think anyone could have made these predictions, really. And something else that I just want to point out. Okay, so this guy Noah, he is 50 years old in 2030. Now, yes, he took that de-aging drug to make himself 25 again, but that still doesn't change the fact that in actual timeline continuity, he's 50 years old in 2030. If Noah really wants to prove this, then why doesn't he get his present Noah self, who's 38 years old right now, and then show people? Sorry guys, I don't think this guy's telling the truth. I think this guy's pretty much a fraud. I mean, if he were to come up with some very hard evidence, which he says he can't reveal due to a paradox, which none of the time travelers can reveal any of their evidence, by the way. And there's just been so many cases of this, you know, so many people claiming to be time travelers who, like I said, just want attention, people. That's the one thing they all have in common. There was just a case like this last year, when a man in Wyoming who was drunk out of his mind was arrested by police and warned that there will be an alien invasion in 2018. And get this, guys, get this, you might not believe this. This time traveler claims that he was drunk because that would be the only way for the time traveling to work. He says you have to be drunk out of your mind in order to travel back into the past. I believe that. Sure, okay. Noah didn't have to do that. So why was Noah able to travel back into the past without making himself drunk out of his mind? And also, Noah didn't say anything about an alien invasion in 2018, which if he knew about, then you know he would have said that, because that would be major news. So it looks like this drunk guy was wrong. But anyway, this stuff kind of gives me a headache, guys, because I mean, I just don't believe any of this crap. It's all crap if you ask me. So anyway, what do you think of this Noah? Do you believe him? Do you not believe him? Whatever your thoughts, whatever your opinions, leave them in the comment section below. And also, I just want to give a shout out to another channel. He also recently gave me a shout out in one of his videos, so now I just want to shout out him back, and that channel is The Brown Cat. He uploads various types of videos, but mainly gaming videos, and you should really check out his History of series. He's done videos on franchises like Crisis and Driver, so do go check his channel out. And as usual, if you have any mysterious footage you've captured, whether photo or video, on whatever kind of device, send it to me via my email, which will be posted in the description below or in the outro card at the end of this video. So like, comment, share, subscribe, show support, and I will return it by giving you guys the best content that I can possibly deliver. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, peace out!